Alright, we are back for round one. I mean, no, I'm drunk. Don't listen to me. This is the final. And the hand is good, as usual. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what went through my mind here. So the curve of Constrictor into Artisan is kind of cool, but I think we just want to drop Aetherborn and start draining them. I think this is slightly better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attack, and if they block, I'm just gonna Blossoming Defense, gain 4 life, get rid of the Infiltrator, and be happy enough with that. They could just take the damage too, which would be awesome, and make things even better for me. I thought they would block, and that would be slightly annoying, but now it's even much better. And next turn, I can go Artisan, keep Blossoming Defense back. Love the trade we made here. Not sure why they did not block. Obviously, we don't know what they have in hand, and maybe, especially if they have some Revolt card, they might want to trade during their own turn. But that was cool. That was pretty good. Aegis Automaton. Yup. And no attack. That's. I don't think this is exactly what you want to be doing. I don't think there's any point attacking with Constrictor, they can just block with Automaton. Now they could block and have their trick available, which would be +2/+2, I would assume. But I think I'm fine trading 2 for 2 with their trick, and if they don't have a trick, it's also good for me. It's kind of weird that they did not block the first time, but blocked the second time. Maybe they changed their mind, I don't know. Feels like, unless you have the trick that costs 1 and you want to wait for some reason, you'd rather block the first time and not wait a second time. Maybe they drew something that made them change their mind, I don't know. Could be a lot of things, obviously, but yeah. Felt kind of weird. That was a great top deck, by the way. So this will have to block. And I think I should attack with everything. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, makes sense. And get drained. Sweet. Opponent is a little bit stuck on mana here. Yeah, I guess one thing that could have made them change their mind is they want, well, especially if they have Oath, they wanted to keep that in hand and try to get more value, and then they realized they weren't drawing land and they had to make the trade even if it was not great. So I guess I get why this happened, given the fact that they are missing land drop and that they had a nose. I guess this could make sense. I dropped my Aetherborn. I'm not gonna play around Fumigate. They only have 3 lands right now, and I want to be applying pressure and hopefully potentially killing them before they can do anything. So here they can double block on one of my 2-power creature and eat it for free. But if they do so, they take 9 down to 1, and I don't think they come back in the game. So I'm willing to let them eat my snake or my thing if they want to. Or block like that is fine. Is it fine? Maybe it's not fine. Maybe that might have been a bit too aggressive, actually. Yeah, I don't agree with that play I made last turn. I don't think the SSCR is supposed to attack. I was thinking about a double block and something, but yeah, I guess we'll be drawing and drawing right away. Guess we could drop that first in case the snake died mid-combat. This being a 6 5 is not gonna matter a lot this game, I think, and there's a huge chance they are just dead here anyways. And they conceded. Alright, yeah, that was pretty bad game given that they were missing land drop. They still got to cast a decent amount of spells, but obviously that was not good for them. So, and fourth, and my attack with the SSR was wrong. Was plain wrong. I was in the mindset that they would double block one of the 2/3, and I just did not think about the fact that they could just block my 3/2 with their 2/5. So it was definitely not the right play. It ended up being fine for us because it gave us lethal here, where we would not have lethal otherwise, I think. Well, no, it doesn't matter. We would still have lethal. Yeah, it was. I mean, I was trying to think, but either way, it was just a bad play, and their draw was also bad because of land. So not the most interesting game, but yeah, shit happens, I guess. So white green mid range should be a fine matchup for us, I think. Given what I saw, I don't especially think condition is gonna be great. I mean, they showed 1 toughness creature and 3 toughness creature. They could be a go white deck with Oath of Ajani, but I don't know that. Oath of Ajani is solid if you are green white no matter what, as long as you have a couple creatures. So, given what I saw and given that I have a good main deck and not many cards I want to change, I think I'm just gonna keep the same main for game 2. And if we saw that yes, they are trying to go wide and they have a bunch of servos and whatnot, I might put in a Zardoz condition for game 3. Alright, this is gonna be a mulligan. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. I cannot cast anything yet. Well, I guess now I can. But hand is decent. Area was pretty good. I mean, if they go wide, it's not gonna be the best option, but I should have. Yeah, I'm stupid. I should have played the Swamp obviously, because if I draw Swamp next turn, I cannot cast my Aetherborn now. It's pretty bad. It's pretty awful. I was not paying attention. Jeez, I need to refocus myself. Yeah, you can attack and pump your automaton if you want to. Jesus, they are doing it. Holy shit. Did I misplay by not tapping the automaton? Actually, I should have tapped the automaton main phase. I mean, upkeep potentially to play around some type of improvise card, but there's not much improvise in white green in theory, so that seemed unnecessary. I don't know. But sometime sometime in the past, I've let my opponent cast a Fen Howler because I wanted to tap their thing first main phase instead of I mean, big enough combat instead of upkeep, and that was pretty bad. So that's something you should think about. Like if they have artifact and if they could have improvise card, you should probably tap upkeep to avoid that. Marvel is interesting from a red-green deck. Could be quite threatening. Right now it's not looking very good though. I'm just gonna drop the Aeronaut. I mean, yeah. Not sure that I'll get the Revolt anytime soon and we won't be applying pressure. They could have Fumigate, so if they do absolutely nothing, there might be an argument for not playing the Aetherborn. On the other hand, it's a rare from yeah, it's a rare, and we don't really have any reason to believe they have it, I think. Interesting. So I could attack with Aeronaut and just drop the Aetherborn as a 5/4 and eat something next turn. That sounds pretty solid. Could play Aether, force them to block with Automaton, and then we either eat the Automaton or they double block and we get a nice 2-for-1. I think I like the play of Ambitious Aetherborn more. First, I get more energy, which is kind of cool and potentially useful, having 2 energy lying around. Second, if I draw a land, I can go Aether, force them to block, and then use Solo Strike and maybe get more value. Yeah, I think this is a slightly better option. I let them have another creature onto the board potentially, which let them make better block, which I guess is a consideration, but I think this is fine. And they might just have nothing, because it looks like they are, again, having decent amount of mana issues. Yeah, I have no reason to reveal that right now, I don't think so. I don't think I should be playing around Fumigate again. I haven't seen the card. It looks like they are just missing a color, if anything. Yeah, we'll force that to block. Now, I guess the right play is actually to attack first, and then to force them to block in case they have something like Pressure Point. So it's a slight misplay on my side here. Okay. Well, this we could not really avoid. And they put the card on top. Okay. So I guess it's gonna be the color they need. Okay, either they are playing 3 color, or maybe they changed their deck for game 2, I don't exactly know. If they attack, I'm gonna be worried, because it means they have a decent follow-up. Nothing is surprising, I guess. I think I'm just gonna beat down and tap that right now. They could also bounce it back to their hand, so they recast it, and they get closer to activating Marvel. Death Dismissal on that guy. Yeah, you got him. Well, I guess they take 5. This game is weird. And I still don't know if they are playing black now, or if, they are just splashing for black in their white-green deck and they are missing green for their green cards. I mean, if they are playing a 3-color deck, I feel a little bit less bad about them being color screwed. But still, it feels like my open draws have been extremely clunky. Vengeful Rebel without Revolt. The issue is that once they get their 8th land and start to go Aegis Automaton Rebel, I'm gonna be in a ton of trouble. And we are continuing to draw lands. I guess I'm gonna attack while my opponent doesn't have mana available to use Automaton, and try to get value out of my Solo Strike. I'd rather do that when they are tapped out, or almost tapped out. If they block here and there, which seems like the most logical block, they did not do that. I would have pumped the Aetherborn and just trade here, but now I can just eat that and get a counter, which seems fine. But I guess they don't really want to block with Rebel, they want to keep it for the combo, which I don't really think I'm gonna beat, actually. Also, next time something dies, they can start getting value out of Marvel. Not sure how I feel about this game. Augmenting Automaton. So we'll be tapping their bad creature, quote unquote, so to force them to block with one of the 2 creatures that really matters here, I think. Okay, that actually changes the plan. I should have tapped that end of turn, but I thought I would tap both, so I did not really pay attention. That was a misplay. I guess the play is just to force that thing to block and attack with the gifted Aetherborn only, anyways. So I guess they sided in black-white and a more control deck. Because I don't think they are playing green anymore. So they can get back their rebel to their hand, which is fine. If they go double block, they lose 2 creatures. Could see them trading their automaton for my thing. Maybe we just kill that though. Okay. They did not bounce the rebel back to their hand, which I think is interesting because you kind of want that in hand, I think. They'll get to Marvel here, which is mildly annoying, I guess. They did not Marvel. They don't have to do it now, I guess. They can do it during next combat and try to eat something. I think we want to be tapping the Rebel, which is the only creature with 3 power that can block my stuff. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna definitely use that to pump the Leopard. And we'll be attacking with everything, I think. And if they get something sick of the Marvel mid-combat, we can still tap that and avoid getting into too much trouble. They're at 7, so they will need to make some type of blocks. Looks like we are freezing, not sure why. What's going on? Can I play? Looks like the internet has just died. Not exactly sure what's up here. I mean, we are still connected. No, okay, sure. Ay, caramba. I have no idea what happened here. Sorry about that. I'll just have to restart Magic Online. Alright, I guess you saw me writing my password, but I kinda doubt this can help you getting into my account. I'm not sure if it's safe or not. I don't think it matters a ton. I mean, you can know the exact number of characters in it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid and someone is gonna get into my account in a couple days. Maybe I should be more careful, but I'm not sure how knowing the exact amount of character can help. Well, I guess, nah. Well, either way. Might just change the password afterwards. Not sure if it's safe or not. But I doubt. I don't really even think people are really interested in that. At least people that look at my videos. I think it's rather safe. I don't know. Let's close this other occurrence of Magic Online. Okay. Okay, we got to attack. Finally. Sorry about that small thing. I'm not sure exactly why this happened. Looks like the internet was completely fine, so maybe it's just Magic Online that's crazy. I'm not super happy if they get something good and we have to tap now during our own turn, but it'd be what it be. They could just also have gotten a Revolt. There's a bunch of things they could have gotten. Marvel not looking super exciting right now. I mean, if you get to use it once, it's decent because you paid 4 mana and you get to cast something among top 6 cards, so you know that's probably a decent amount of value. And once you get to activate it twice, it's good enough. But it doesn't look like they have a ton of ways to get energy, though. Ironclad Revolutionary. Let's see what they do with it. If they don't sack something, they don't have any great block. If they sack something, we can tap it, so... Maybe we want to tap it anyways. If they sack, I'm definitely tapping. If they don't, I'm gonna be thinking about it. Because if I tap it, they don't really have any good. Oh, they sack the Marvel itself. That's pretty good, I think. I mean, I feel a little bit less pressured about how the rest of the game might go. And here they are forced to make some pretty medium block, I'm quite sure. Yeah, they need to pretty much 2-for-1 themselves, I think. Whatever they try to block or want to block. And the fact that we got rid of the Marvel is kinda nice. Yeah, I'm fine. But here you die. Here they... No, they don't die, never mind. They go down to 1. Yeah, Mabons is in a lot of trouble. And it's not like they can just start swinging back and applying pressure. I'm at 26, soon 28. So I guess they are playing white-green game 1, and then they sideboard into some white-black control-y deck game 2. They could have a removal here. Looks like we were just going to damage though. Their draws have not been very good. I mean, especially game 1. Here their draw has been kind of weird. I don't know. Feels like they are losing quite a bit of power by playing black instead of green. Maybe they're still playing green. I cannot tell. It's kind of weird. I don't think we should be attacking here. I think we just pass, tap something end of their turn, tap something else during our next turn, and then they are dead most likely. Or they are forced into a position where they must make horrendous blocks. We are kind of flooding out here, but they are at 1. I think we are still doing fine. This last match is kind of weird though. The match we played last match against the blue-red player was kind of weird, especially the last game felt really weird, and now this match is feeling quite weird too. The fact that they changed color, I mean, game 1 they were just screwed, they missed land drop, not like, I mean, they still were able to cast stuff, but obviously this pretty much made them lose, missing land drops, and now they are playing other color. They are playing Marvel in white-black. Their draw is obviously not good, but it feels like their white-black sideboard plan might not be the best. I mean, it's interesting to change and play another deck game 2 or 3 or whatever, but if it means you have to play some pretty medium creatures like Revolutionary, Automaton, and Marvel in deck that doesn't have a lot of energy, I don't know about that. I mean, that's decent. Yeah, I think we just want to go for the kill, honestly. If they have something, they have something. But even if they have a removal, they don't have great trades here. And even with a removal, they will still need to chump block something. So I think it's worth doing. They could have the Blink Rebel. That would be pretty good. Not a ton I can do if they do have that, though. And here they are still chumping here, so it's fine. They could have +1/+0 indestructible lifelink. That would be pretty good. Yeah, that would be a good trick. They would go at 4, then take 2 down to 2, and trade the S here and kill my herder. That would be a pretty good trick to have here. Subtle Strike doesn't do it because the Aetherborn killed them. Feels like they have the +1/+0 indestructible lifelink, which is fine. I mean, at some point they would have cast it anyway, so sure. What a weird game. Not sure what they are thinking about, because if they have it, they have to use it. and they want to use it on the Chief of the Foundry, not on the Rebel, which already trades. I don't know. What are you doing, Kill? What is the plan? What are you thinking about? What is this weird game we are playing right now? Why are we playing White-Black Marvel Game 2? All these questions. So I guess I have a lot of white cards, and then they had almost as much black and green, and they can either play white-green mid-range aggro or white-black control-y. I think it's fine. I mean, if you're lucky enough and you get to play two different decks in draft, it's cool, and it can surprise the opponent. And they conceded. Alright, we got there. You can often do that in sealed. In draft it's pretty rare, but yeah. Alright, well that was kind of weird. And yeah, I'm not sure what exactly happened. Their draw here was clunky but not bad. I mean, they got 6 land, decent amount of removal, they were able to cast stuff, so I don't know. Either way, we got there. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. Thanks for watching, and I see you for another one.